Alright, let's talk about this hot topic and controversial topic. Sex. Can you afford to wait for sex? When you say you love someone, for example, you say you love someone, but you cannot afford to wait for having sex with this person. Why is that? Let's look back what they call sweethearts. You hug, you hold each other, you kiss, but at that age, you don't think about sex that much, except for some cultures where I hear 12, 13, 14 start having sex that age, which I think it's insane, at least for me. I don't know about you. So now, can you afford to wait and hold on for sex? For how long can you afford to wait? Well, many people think having sex is a sign, it's how you can show that you love somebody. That's how I used to think as well. But today, I have a testimony for you for 2-3 girls I never slept with. Today, when I look back, I thank myself because it was the best thing that happened to me. Why? So many people cannot understand that, how they have or can wait for sex until they get married. Including myself, I could not understand why we had to wait that long. But it's worth it because it's God's way. God's way is always right, believe it or not. So now, let's look back. I use myself as an example. I fell in love with 3 girls in the past when I was young that I did not have sex with, and today when I look back, I thank myself because I realized, today when I look back, I realized that they were not meant to be mine. So one of them told me, what if you made me pregnant? What's gonna happen? That girl I loved so much, and of course I respect her and I did not touch her. And today, when I look back where I am today and the way she is, whatever she's doing, I thank myself because I did not touch her or sleep with her. Of course, I had 2 other occasions where I did not touch these 2 girls. Again, it was the best thing that happened to me. Look, for example, let's say the other girls maybe I happened to sleep with, 2-3 of them, or even more. Today, when I sit, ask myself, it was not good. It was the wrong choice. Because when you respect somebody, you don't sleep with them, that's love. That's pure love. So that means a girl you sleep with or a man you sleep with, check what can happen later on. I'm going to use an example that will give you a picture what can happen because that love, if somebody loved you this much and after sleeping with him or her, the love will become minimum, lower and lower and lower. This is how you see single mothers. This is how you see single men, and you wonder why. There's no other reason why. Because the boy or the girl tricked you, making you think that they really love you, but indeed, they did not love you. So if they loved you, they should have stayed with you and remain with you the rest of your life. Check, let me give you an example. In the Bible, we read the story of Amnon. Amnon loved Tamar, and Tamar was a daughter of a king, King David. This guy Amnon, he loved her so much that he even faked his illness, even though maybe he might have been ill, but he wanted to get her to come over so that he could rape her. So it happened. So he loved her this much, and then after faking the illness, he ended up raping Tamar. And after raping her, check what happened. We read here from 2 Samuel 13:15. So So let's read what happened after Amnon had raped Tamar. 2 Samuel 13 to 15. No sooner had Amnon raped her than he hated her. An immense hatred. The hatred that he felt for her was greater than the love he had for her. You see? Get up, he said, and get out. So, how come the love somebody had is this huge, and after sleep with them, then they hate you? That means, yes, they may feel the love before that intercourse, but as long as you have delivered what they want, they don't feel the love anymore. That's how you see the guy will start looking for other girls and the girl start looking for other men, vice versa. So now, here come again. Can you afford and hold on for sex for somebody you love? If you truly love someone, this is how God wants people to fall in love. A true love that can afford to wait. I'm talking about true love that can afford to wait. True love that can afford to wait by any means, any cost. If you love someone, if you truly love someone, you can afford to wait for sex. But I know not everyone will be able to do that. I know it's very hard, it's very tough. Unless you love that someone, you make kind of commitment, a contract. For example, my current wife, when I fell in love with her, I had a contract of trust with God, not with her. I said to myself, I will wait for her. Even though it may happen, but I commit to myself that I will spend the rest of my life with her. I will wait for her, regardless how long time it will take until she comes to me. Because we had to wait. I was living abroad, she was living in another country, and then to avoid sleeping out, to avoid falling in love with other women, I said to myself, I have to sign this contract with God, not with her. I signed a contract of trust with God, not with my woman, because I knew I could not cheat on God. I knew I could not cheat on God. I waited and waited and waited and waited, and then it happened. Today, we are a happy family. And when I look back to the girls I did not touch, again, I said bravo to myself because I know it was the right thing to do. So, challenge for you. How long can you wait? Can you afford to wait on sex? If you really love someone, drop a comment how you can do it, if you can, and if you can't, how can you then start learning to do these kind of things, because in the long run, it will save you. Proof, you see single mothers, single men around, you wonder why. It's all because of this. They could not afford to wait for sex. So if you can afford to wait for sex, especially for girls, hold on. Say no. Learn to say no, and it will save you in the long run. Thank you very much for watching. May God bless you. Shalom, shalom, shalom.